In my last video, we discussed about Regina Daniels and her child naming ceremony. Well, it turns out that the 20-year-old Regina Daniels' real dad attended the ceremony where he said he's forgiving Regina and reconciled with NED, Regina's husband, the billionaire husband, for the sake of peace. Initially, the dad wasn't in support of this, but he said the reason why he had to reconcile is because of the baby. And speaking about Regina Daniels' husband, he made a shocking revelation recently about his 3 wives. He said he married them a virgin. He said he's promised never to marry anyone who isn't a virgin. Can you imagine? This man not only have beautiful wives, but he married them a virgin. Even at 59 years old, NED was able to win the heart of one of Nollywood's youngest and popular and most beautiful actress. And not just that, he met her a virgin. This is a complete package safely delivered to him. Let's read exactly what he said. I like her when I saw her, especially when I found out that she was from that place. I had always wanted to have somebody, a wife on my side. We were introduced to each other and one thing led to another. That was when I found out she is a very decent girl. I have always said that I wouldn't marry anyone who isn't a virgin, and that is very important to me. When I found out that she was a virgin, it reinforced my decision to marry her. I married all my wives as virgins. That's from NED during his interview with Punch News.
I don't go shield them, but I not protect, I just protect them. But very soon, because you know, say, you get that you go take born fine picking now. It will be, wait, let me go back. You get that you go take born fine picking now. The picking go too fine for your eyes. Say, no, only you know if you see this fine picking. So the world got see. You understand my point? So I know fish you that my picking go see the world. The world go see the
Now see me they smile. See the day where the pikin just give pikin way born pikin. How that will make I feel again? The most happiest grandma, the Nollywood baby of the year. Whoa, only me. I mean the counter. I thank God and I thank everybody. How should I take stand with me in prayer, everything, even with all the much to get what she did. I say God, this pikin will kill me. No, when I see waiting millennium thing don't cost me. Because everybody pump up their belly. I have 2 children. My pikin and my grandpikin, only me. Thank you.
Moving on to the next one. Congratulations to actress Mimi as she got herself the expensive Lexus SUV for her birthday. The 33-year-old actress shared photos and videos to her Instagram page with the caption, "It's a birthday. LX, that's Lexus 570, was all I wanted." And you know that based on research, the Lexus that she's talking about goes for between 48 million to 90 million.
Hello everyone, how are you today? My name is Mimi, and today I want you guys to come with me on today's activity. Do you ever wake up in the morning and you feel you need to give yourself a treat? Like, do you ever get tired of your old bags and you think or feel you need a new bag? For me, I always feel like that. Call it materialistic, but I know I always love to have new things around me. It makes me happy. So today, I actually want to give myself a car treat.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it.
Congratulations to actress NED on her reappointment as special advisor to Akwa Ibom State Governor on tourism. The actress made this known through her IG page recently, where she said, "Grateful to God and my boss, His Excellency Governor Udom Emmanuel, for the reappointment to serve in the tourism sector of our dear state. I look forward to great accomplishments and milestones in this new era. God bless Governor Udom Emmanuel. God bless the great state of Akwa Ibom." Congratulations once again to the actress Iniedo. Well, guys, moving on to the next news. Guys, I want to say congratulations as well to Kamaru Usman, the Nigerian nightmare, who defeated Masvidal in Abu Dhabi to retain his UFC, that is Ultimate Fighting Championship welterweight world title. He won by unanimous decision. Kamaru Usman chose Anybody by Burna Boy as his entrance theme song.
With his brother Mohammed.
Even the president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, congratulates Usman. He said Usman reminded the world that good things still come from Nigeria. The president said that even as the COVID-19 has brought sadness to families across the world, Usman's title defense has brought smiles and joy to Nigerians. That is it, coming straight from the president himself. Moving on to the next one, still on entertainment. Davido's signing Magu showed us what it takes to making a good song. It's not all those behind the scenes. That's what Magu is trying to tell us here. He wants us to understand that his new song featuring Davido, Betty Butter, isn't as easy as it sounds. In a new post on Instagram, he said, "How I recorded Betty Butter. I recorded this song for almost 3 months because I wanted that perfection and finesse. I'm glad you all are loving it."
Which one be say? Which one be say? Which one be say? You know, be trans, Bessie like me. Which one be say? Which one be say? You know, be trans, Bessie. Are you mad, yo? Which one be say? Which one be say? You know, be dance, Jesus Christ. Which one be say? Which one be say? You know, be trans, Bessie like me, like that. How was I to know? You know, be
3 weeks later.
which one be say? Which one be say? You know, be dance. Which one be say? Which one be say? You know, be trans, Bessie. Which one be say? Which one be say? You know, be trans, Bessie like me, like that. How was I to know? You know, good that. Yeah, I don't press pause, Jesus.
Many months later.
Which one be say? Which one be say? You know what that? Which one be say? Which one be say? Which one be say? You know what that? Which one be say? Which one be say? You know be trans. Which one be say? Which one be say? You know be trans, Bessie like me, like that. How was I to know? Which one be say? Which one be say? You know what? Go give me your heart. Never letting go.
By the way, guys, as much as I like how he was able to show us a little bit of the struggles in making good music, I feel like someone is screaming which one be say directly in my ears, and now I couldn't even get it off my head. Moving on to the next one, and this one is on politics. The situation in Nigerian politics is beginning to get interesting as more people are being exposed for fraud. It started with the former EFCC chairman Magu being used as a scapegoat. Well, Minister of Niger Delta, Senator Godswill Akpabio, has responded to the allegations of fraud leveled against him by former NDDC's managing director. The former managing director NDDC, and that is the Niger Delta Development Commission, Dr. Joy, during a chat with journalists on Friday, accused Godswill Akpabio for missing funds. Okay, he said Godswill Akpabio responsible for that, and these funds are meant for contracts. Just put that in mind. But hey, what started this whole thing was when the Senate called for a meeting investigating alleged financial recklessness and misappropriation of 40 billion naira by NDDC between October 2019 and May this year. This lady was invited to answer these allegations, and that was when she started revealing things during the meeting and even after the meeting in front of cameras. She blamed Akpabio for everything. According to the chairman of Senate committee investigating this matter, he said that based on records supplied to the panel by NDDC, they had so far spent 81.5 billion naira, and under the leadership of Dr. Joy between October 2019 to February 18, 2020, NDDC has spent a total of 22.5 billion naira. This allegation, Dr. Joy denied immediately. She denied this immediately, saying it's only 8 billion naira and it is between October 29, 2019 to May 31, 2020. She said that Akpabio told her on that day that she got into office that, that she must always do anything he wants her to do. In her words, she said Akpabio put it this way: Madam MD, if you don't do what I say, the same pen that I use in signing your letter will be the same pen that I will use to remove you.
In NDDC, there are different steps to take before payments are made. One, that Lassa fever issue, obviously they didn't carry him along. Nobody makes any payments in NDDC without Godswill Akpabio's approval. When we first came to NDDC, on the day of going for the inauguration, he told me in the car that, Madam MD, if you don't do what I say, the same pen with which I used to sign your letter, it will be the same pen that I will use to remove you. He said the first thing I should do when I get to Port Harcourt is to change the dollars in the NDDC account. I was scared to do that. He claims that I have poverty mentality, that I am afraid of money. All of you knew they accused me that I refused to spend money. It is strange that today it's now about money. After that, he came to Port Harcourt 2 days after the inauguration. He said the first thing I should do is to make sure I change the dollars. I should remove Mr. Kaltungo from being legal and send him on compulsory retirement, that we cannot have a northerner be the head of the legal team, of the legal unit. I said, I can't do that. I do not have the powers. I challenged him to say he did not give me any oath. I challenged him on the certificates of no objection that he has. And I'm proud, and I want to encourage all Nigerians that we must save this country. It's our own. He says I did not bring money. I'm talking to ministers against his presidential ambition. He gave me a list of people to employ. I said I will not employ them because our zone and the youth in our zone have not gotten jobs. I will not do it. So he should come. He's lucky that God did not plan for me to be there today. The person that authorized it.
Don't say it.
I will say
Don't say it again. Don't say it again.
Akpabio later reacted to this. He told us, why she was removed, and he even said that she does not have an NYSC certificate. He said she has bad character and that might be the reason why she got married 4 times and couldn't even sustain a marriage. But one question a lot of people were asking online after watching the video is the fact that Akpabio has refused to give answers to allegations against him and instead attacking, Dr. Joy.
This was a petition from an anti-corruption agency insisting that she did not have the requisite qualification to work as an acting managing director of a commission.
Okay, the title of this, if I could read it, if you permit me to do so, a case of non-possession of valid NYSC certificate by Joy Nunye, acting MD of NDDC, an urgent call for redress. Right?
This is from the National Youth Service Corps,
okay.
NYSC.
Just read that last paragraph. Photocopy. However, no record exists either in NYSC Kwara State or NYSC National Directorate headquarters to evidence her participation in the scheme.
I rest my case. So I don't want to discuss her, because that is not the job of a minister.
Was she removed after these findings?
She was removed after these findings. If something comes up that you were not aware of, that the person occupying a position, just like the former Minister of Finance, did not have an NYSC certificate, you know our law, either exemption or otherwise, what do you do? So I think the problem here is you have to blame my heart. I'm very soft. Maybe because I have 4 daughters, I love women. Oh. So what happened is that I decided that this should not be made public. So
I just have been hard on her by actually sacking her. But
no, I didn't sack her.
Let's come back.
The president approved her replacement. We didn't sack her. We needed to replace her because of the fact that she needs to explain these things. So we invite her to your studio and let her bring her certificates here and show you, and then come to us and tell us, oh, this is my NYSC. You can go and get certified true copy. I don't want people coming down and then trying to throw mud at other people because of personal reasons. Because the slander and slanderous allegations and all that she was making had no basis.
But has she answered to this?
No, even that we wrote to her. She has not answered it today. Okay. But I'm showing you her handwriting. Ask her whether that's not her handwriting. How can you swear to an affidavit? That is perjury. But nobody has charged her. That is to show you that nobody's shunting her. That's why I said she needs to calm down and then reassess herself. And then you also need to bring all the former husbands, at least bring 4 of them that she had married in the past, to this studio, so that you ask them questions one after the other, because it looks like a character problem.
Well, they have answers to her professional,
they will have answers
to her professional conduct.
They will not professional conduct. That is not the issue. Is she a professional? Let her come and tell you first. But then tell you about her character, because what I'm seeing here is somebody comes up and then stands on television channel, wow, then the whole world. Nigerians love bad news. I'm not that type of person. I'm a minister. Right, and my job is to protect the citizens of this country and protect the administration of Mr. President. I must tell you that even the President Buhari, was not aware of all these things because I did not want to bother the man.
Guys, what do you think about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Moving on to the next one. New report on Magu. Oh my God. Report says that Magu will not be released till he returns all the stolen money. And the presidency has ordered all heads of departments of EFCC to give a detailed report from 2015 when Magu was appointed till date. Another video surfaced online, a video of when Magu was confronted by the Senate about the amount of money EFCC recovered. Magu couldn't even give a straight answer.
Can you tell this distinguished Senate how much you have recovered since you started acting as the chairman of EFCC, including dollars and other foreign currencies? B, what do you do with such recovered funds? Thank you.
We have made recovery. One of the strategies we have in place is tracing, identification, and recovery of looted asset and fund. We are going all over the country. We are also going outside the country. Recently, we have been in Dubai, in the UK. My men are still on duty in UK and the US. Just primarily to trace and recover stolen assets.
Tell me, say, how much have you recovered?
Sir, Your Excellency, Senate President, it's very difficult for me to give you a specific figure. Yes, sir. What do you do? What do you do? The question is, what do you do with the recovered asset? We have various accounts. All the accounts have now been moved to the CVN. We place this money in various accounts in CVN.
Magu is currently protesting his continued detention. He said he has been insulted and embarrassed for serving his own country, that is his own nation. Among the allegations against Magu is also, how Magu used a pastor called Omale to launder recovered funds. Can you imagine? Oh my God. According to the reports, the pastor is alleged to have bought a landed property on behalf of Magu worth 573 million naira in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. This man is another individual who is helping him in laundering funds. You know, he owns the Church Hand of God Prophetic Ministry in Abuja. He is reported to have traveled to Dubai with Mr. Magu, and his name was used in purchasing property in Dubai for Magu. That is funny. Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Here, Lagos State Governor Sanwo-Olu responds to questions raised regarding the lockdown of Third Mainland Bridge for 6 months in an interview with Plus TV. Let's watch.
So the other part of it is that the parts, there are some rubbers, the raw material for the Third Mainland Bridge have a shelf life, meaning they have an expiry date. So if we also say that, no, this is also not a good time, let's wait till next year, what will happen is all of those materials will expire and they will become useless and not be used for the purpose for which they wanted to use them for. That's the second thing. And so what we said is that we will not close the entire Third Mainland Bridge. It will be a partial closure, and what we're going to be doing is to manage traffic. And we've said that people that have priorities will be traffic in the mornings coming into Lagos from the mainland, and in the evening it will be the same thing. Priorities will be given to people from Lagos going back to the mainland. That's how we're going to be doing it. And in 3 months' time, they'll switch over to the other side.
According to reports, 356 soldiers have reportedly applied for voluntary retirement. They said, we know they do again. We're tired. And guess what? What baffles me was the statement used here. They said they've lost interest in the Nigerian army. Sources in the military gave reasons why these soldiers lost interest. They said the government gives them poor weapons, unimproved allowances, and continuous loss of soldiers to Boko Haram attacks. Punch reports that the total number of soldiers that applied for voluntary disengagement is 380, but while 356 cited loss of interest, 24 said they are leaving the army to take traditional titles. Funny, isn't it? One of the funniest excuses I've seen. Straight to the question of the day. Today's question: if you're giving 30 million naira to bring back 100 million naira in 90 days, how will you do it? Leave your answers in the comment section below. Thank you so much for listening. Until we see you next time. Peace.